2.5 million years ago, somewhere in the direction of Scorpius, a star ran out of fuel. It died the way massive stars die, collapsing inward in a fraction of a second, then exploding outward with a brilliance so violent it briefly outshone everything around it. A shockwave tore through space at thousands of kilometers per second. Eventually, it reached Earth. Not as fire, not as light, but as fallout. Tiny radioactive atoms settled into our oceans. Some of them are still here. And the vast cavity that explosion helped carve is the cavity we live inside today. This is the local bubble, a hollow region of space roughly 1,000 light-years wide, carved into the gas between the stars. Inside it, space is hot, thin, and strangely empty. The gas here is far less dense than normal interstellar space. But it was not always this way. The local bubble was excavated by a chain of supernovae. At least 15 massive stars, born in the Scorpius-Centaurus Stellar Association, detonated across the last 20 million years. One after another, each explosion expanded the cavity. Each shockwave swept more gas outward. Each dying star helped clear the space around us. Then, about 5 million years ago, the Sun drifted into this region, which means Earth is not moving through ordinary space. We are sailing through the cleared-out grave of a stellar massacre. And we know this because the evidence is written into Earth itself. Iron-60 is a radioactive isotope. It does not form naturally on our planet in meaningful amounts. It is forged inside massive stars, then blasted into space when those stars explode. Its half-life is only about 2.6 million years, long enough to cross interstellar distances, but short enough that any Iron-60 found on Earth must have arrived recently, in geological time. And we have found it, in deep ocean crusts, in Antarctic snow, on the surface of the Moon. The strongest signals date back around 2 to 3 million years ago. Another pulse appears near 6 million years ago. 2 separate waves of stellar debris, 2 nearby supernova events. Their ashes fell onto our planet while our ancestors were learning to walk upright. We did not watch those stars die, we inherited them. But the local bubble is not only a grave, its edge tells another story. When the supernova shockwaves slammed into denser gas, they compressed it. And compressed gas can collapse. Collapsed gas can ignite. And ignition gives birth to stars. Almost every young star and stellar nursery within 500 light-years of Earth sits along the surface of the local bubble. The same explosions that emptied the inside helped build the next generation of stars on the outside. Death sculpting birth, a spherical tomb with living walls. And Earth was not just a silent witness. The Iron-60 deposits overlap with a time of major planetary change. They overlap with the global cooling of the Pliocene. They overlap with the era when our hominid ancestors were leaving the trees and beginning to walk upright. Whether the supernovae caused these changes, or simply happened at the same time, is still debated. But one thing is clear. Cosmic rays from those explosions increased. Earth's atmosphere was hit harder. And something in our deep past unfolded beneath a sky touched by dying stars. We usually imagine supernovae as distant catastrophes, flashes in another galaxy, explosions on another timeline. But the local bubble changes that picture. We are not just observing stellar death. We are living inside its aftermath. The clear night sky above us, the radioactive metals buried in the ocean, the cosmic radiation that once reached our atmosphere, and perhaps even part of the world that shaped our species, all trace back to stars that died before there was anyone here to remember them. The emptiness above us is not empty. It is a grave we never stopped living in. So tell me in the comments, which part is more terrifying? That we are living inside the grave of dead stars, or that those same deaths may have helped shape life on Earth.